If you are under the age of 18, the content of this video is not intended for you. Please stop watching now. Hey YouTube, it's Audrey, and I'm here to share with you my entry for Tamika, who is Scrapdaworld's mystery mashup swap. This time she changed it up on us quite a bit, and it's a take on her former Swapapalooza type swap, where we can pick whatever swap of hers that she's had in the past that we wanted to do. And however, everybody gets to pick their swap, so nobody knows what swap they're going to receive. But then she added a twist to it, is that we don't know who is in our groups. Normally she assigns groups and you know who is in your group and you could personalize. This time, no, we don't know who's in what group and we don't know who's doing what swap. So the swap that I chose to do is her swap from May of 2017. It was a gift packaging swap. And with this, we had to make a 3x3 note card and envelope. And it had to have at least one embellishment and pattern paper. And the sentiment was optional. Then there is a qualification that you have to have a gift package. You could do a gift bag or a gift box and then packaging. So with mine, I have chosen to do a gift bag, and then you have to have at least 2-dimensional embellishments and a to and from tag. So I have lots of elements, so I'm going to get started and show you what I've used first of all. And I did use a lot of stuff on this one. And I remember how I always used to talk about Veronica and Cheryl because they always showed a ton of stuff that they used. But I find myself doing it now. Got all this stuff, so I might as well use it. So I used some bling. I didn't use the pink one. I was trying to decide. I used the white Want to Scrap bling. I use these 3 colors of rolled roses. I use this My Creative Time Hexie dies. Then I use some Tailored Expressions sentiment strips in the mini. So I use the mini backer, the mini strips, and then I use this particular set of stamps. Then I used the to and the from out of this particular one, and also the just for you. And although that set from My Creative Time has sentiment strips, I didn't like the shape of that for what I did, so I used one of these sentiment strips from this die set from Altenew. I used this Altenew Bitty Bloom 3D die set that makes a layered rose. I used the My Creative Time envelope. Then I also used this My Creative Time heart and circle background embellishment dies. And then I use this for my gift bag. All right. Well, I'm going to start with showing you the 3x3 card and the envelope. So here is the card, and I've gone with a pink and white theme, and I've used some paper out of my stash, and then also luxury cardstock from Crafter's Companion in the fuchsia and the glitter and the green. So here you could see, well, let me show you the card. Here you could see I have the little bling. I've used the We Are Memory Keepers, I think this is the scallop punch to do the edges. And I made the Altenew little mini blossom, the mini rose, and layered it. So there are actually 3 layers. There is a glitter layer on the bottom, then there is a matte satin layer around the outside, and then the little details on the center is actually a shiny version of the cardstock. And then the glitter leaves. I cut out the hexagon from scrap paper that I had just sitting on my desk. Then the Just For You is with the Altenew strip, and then also the stamp is from My Creative Time. Then you open it up, and then I just have it matted on the inside with the shiny paper and then some plainer paper. Then the envelope is that My Creative Time envelope, but then I added this little piece here just for a little bit of interest. So that is the card. Now, the gift bag, of course, will come flat because I don't want it to get smashed up. So the gift card, I mean, not the gift card, the gift bag, I'm sorry. I cut that out of the mirror paper from the luxury cardstock from Crafter's Companion. Now there in the front, I use the cutout pieces to add the cutouts to the front of the bag. And on the back side, it is just solid. So I have lots and lots of elements to share with you for this. So you had to have a to and from tag. So the tag actually cuts out of the center handle. So here's the tag, and then I use the hexagon die to cut out an additional hexagon layer on here, and then I added that to from stamp. Now I do have a second set of this that I will include because of course one came out of the front and one came out of the back. So I move the camera. I left them separate so that you could do, my partners can do whatever they like to, if they want to stamp something else on here, or they just want to add a embellishment or something on here, or they could put them together however they want. But there's an extra set of that. And then for the bag itself, you're supposed to have embellishments. So I have a bow, and actually I have several bows. I cut out 3 different ones for everybody so that they can have options and they can mix or match. But there is a pattern, a plain pink, and then the shiny pink. So all the pieces for 3 different bows are there so you can mix and match. But this is what the bow actually looks like. So I did the pink version, and let me show you before I continue on. I have a bag that I already had. I did this bag last year and I still have it because I didn't use it. But this is what the bag looks like made up. And here's the bow. And on this one I added a bling in the middle. The back is solid. And then on this one I put a decoration here. And then I put the two from the back and the front back to back, which everybody could do that too if they chose, so that it is the same on the back and on the front. So this is what it actually looks like made up. So what I was thinking is that you could do the bow as I did on that particular one I just showed you. And then I've made a few embellishments, or I made one embellishment to match. It's similar to this one, except for the leaf is different. So that could actually go in the middle of the bow as such. And you could attach the bow there. You can attach the bow here. You know, so wherever you want to attach the bow, you can do that. Also, as an alternative, I do have a bling piece that's added. You could change that and add that. I also have roll flowers that you could add one to the center. But basically with the roll flowers, I was thinking that you or my partners, I know everybody's not watching. I mean, everybody that's watching are not my swap partners, but I'm thinking that my swap partners could also create flower clusters. They could do 2 flowers put together there, and then also one there, and maybe add the flat flower. So lots of different options. So I wanted to make sure you had options for embellishing. And then for the tag, you can attach the tag in a couple ways. I'm including this this trim here that can be folded up and tied, and tie the ribbon or tie the tag either to the front or the back of the bag, or if you want, you could just add the tag onto the back of the package as such. I also have the option, maybe you just want to clip the tag onto the bag. So I have added a clothespin that you can use to clip the tag on, or for whatever reason also. And I keep saying to you, so to my swap partners, I'm addressing this to you, whoever you may be. I also had a couple pieces of the little dot strings that I cut out, so I'm including those that you can do whatever you wish to do with. So the bag also needs to have a sentiment on it. So I used the Tailored Expression sentiment strips in the mini, and there are 2 that are kind of any occasion. So there's one that says Hello Spring, so it could go anywhere on the box that you would like to put it. The other one that's kind of generic is Have a Joyful Day. So they could go multiple ways. You could put one down in the corner, however you want to do it. So those were the 2 that I was thinking could be the options for the bag. And since I had to cut out the whole set, because with the sentiment strips, if you haven't seen them, all of these come in one piece. So you stamp it out, and then you have a die that cuts them all out at the same time. And then there's a backer die that you could add, which in this case, I have done the backer in the mirror paper. So since I had to cut them all out, even though Easter will be past by the time my partners get this, they could use the rest of these for next Easter. So there is this one, the From All of Us, that could be used for any time, but the rest are pretty much Easter. There's a Happy Easter, there's Easter Blessings, there's Hopping By to Say Hi, there's With Love at Easter, Oh for Peeps Sake, You Are Exceptional, and then there's No Bunny Like You. So that will just be an extra that I will add in, since like I said, I had to cut them out. So these are the elements to the swap. I will be back with how I am going to package it up. So stay tuned. I will be back in a while. Okay, I'm back, and here's what I've done. I forgot to let you guys know that I have included some shred for the bottom of the box, and then there's also some tissue paper that you could use in here. So I've packaged each segment of things up individually. The bag and the tissue paper is here. There is the shred. I have the card and the envelope packaged together. And then this package has a bag with the bows, a bag with the flowers and the embellishment for the bow. And also, although I'm sure you probably cannot see it here, I did use some Spectral Noir glitter ink on the flowers. So the leaves of the roll flowers and the flowers themselves have been sparkled. And then also the sentiment strips, the clothespin, and the trim are also in another bag. So all of that is in there along with the little bubble pieces. So all the things are packaged individually. And then what I have done is we're supposed to wrap them up so that you can't see what's in there. So I've also used this swap stamp, and then I have packaged them in these plastic binder pouches. So here is what they look like. I wrapped them up in tissue. I put them in the clear binder pouches. I added a piece of glitter tool around there, and the glitter tool is held to the packaging by removable glue dots. So you guys, my partners, my partners can save this tool and use that also. Then I made a label and clipped the label onto the tool with another of the clothespins. And it has what the swap is, the May 2017 gift packaging swap, and then my information, and then this year 2021. So my two partners have these, and then Tamika, yours will be slightly different, so you'll be able to tell the difference. Yours will be wrapped in your favorite mint tissue, and then your label will look like this. So that is what I have created and how I've packaged the swap. It is the mystery mashup swap. Hopefully my partners that get these will like them, and I'm looking forward to receiving mine. So thank you everybody for watching, and you all have a great and a very, very blessed day. Bye-bye.